Hello. So, if you have this in common with me, you can relate to this, that I don't think in my head. I think somewhere a lot deeper down. So, maybe that's why I can't access the thoughts when I'm speaking. And I was very surprised. When I started high school, I noticed quite quickly that if I write, I can write a lot of stuff. It always felt like all this stuff was coming out of my pencil, or it was coming out of my pen, because I don't actually have it in here. I don't know what it is, but it must be like deeper down somewhere, because if I wanted to write a story in English, which we had to do, I could come up with all this kind of amazing thing from my imagination and write something, but it sort of like bypasses my conscious mind. So there's a lot of problems with this, because it's just basically like I don't know anything any of the time. It's always kind of like my mind is empty, which is really nice and good. But if someone wants to have a normal conversation with me, normal in the sense of what non-dyspraxics, how they chat or anything, I can't, because I haven't really got anything to give, and I can't like remember anything. Everything's like probably just in my subconscious or unconscious or something. And I can't put things in order, like this happened and then this happened. It's like, so many things I'm trying to cover at once, but I'm really literal in the way that I answer people's questions. So if somebody says, how was your day yesterday? I can't just kind of blag it and say, fine, or it was all right, or anything like that. I have to give this answer, which to me is like the most truthful answer, because it's the truth of what I know happened yesterday. So I have to kind of like rack my brains and try and work out the answer. It's like being tested, and actually try and say what happened, and then I'm kind of like hoping that they'll have the patience to wait for me to try and remember. And then because I'm anxious about them having to wait for me to remember what I was trying to say happened yesterday, then I've got all these extra worries about, they might think they should change the subject, or they might ask me something else, and then I won't be able to remember the answer, and I need to answer the question. So it's kind of interesting having no thought process going on in here. There's a lot of good things about it, and a lot of bad things about it as well. The working memory is something that probably some or all dyspraxics struggle with. I definitely do. So it's like if I want to remember two things at the same moment, I can't, even if it's two very simple things. Or if I'm kind of like very conscious of what I'm doing all the time, but only on one focus. So if there's two things, then the other one's gone out of my head. It can't stay in here at the same time. Yeah, so I feel a bit like I tried to cover way too many things in one go, but never mind. Let's see. And thanks for listening.